Well, all morning long, we will be checking in with Ben, who is joining us from Montreal this morning. Ben, this is part of our Your Morning, Your Votes coverage, where we take a look at the key voting blocks right across the country. You're taking a look at Quebec for us this morning.
That's right. Well, Quebec is the second largest voting bloc in the country behind Ontario. And you can make an argument that how a party performs here in Quebec will determine how they'll perform across the country. Let's take a snapshot at how the parties looked when the election was called. The Liberals held 40 seats. The NDP had 14, the Conservatives 11, and the Bloc Québécois 10. But unlike other provinces that are a little more predictable, past performance is no indicator of future success. Let's take a look at the popular vote. Who won the popular vote in La Belle Province? In 2008, it was the Bloc Québécois. It shifted over to the NDP in 2011, then over to the Liberals in the last election. And as of this morning, the latest polls have the Bloc and the Liberals in a dead heat for that popular vote. Provincially, things are just as dynamic and a little wacky. Last year, Quebec elected a Coalition Avenir Québec government led by Premier François Legault. That party is considered more conservative leaning, which is a contrast to, as we said, how Quebecers have voted federally. So on today's show, we're going to be taking a deep dive, finding out what matters to Quebecers, what makes them tick. And we took it to the streets to ask Quebecers themselves. Take a look.
I think climate change. Our planet is warming up incredibly fast and we're losing everything we have. And we have a lot of natural resources to protect in Canada.
I think immigration is one of the biggest deal.
Most important, maybe economy.
It's a matter of balancing priorities around economic growth and climate change. We're an oil-producing nation, and we have to be able to support that resource until something else comes along.
I think climate change, because it's our future and it's really important to preserve the world for our future.
Being that it's our future, we need to know what the youth want and what we're going, what plans are they going to take to make sure that our future is secured.
And what plans?
A diverse views there, Ben. Also taking a look at the fact that in the House of Commons, a bulk of those seats belong in the province of Quebec. One of those ridings, one of those seats, of course, belongs to Justin Trudeau.
That's right. He's the MP for Papineau. He fought very hard, credit where credit is due, fought very hard to wrest control of that riding from the Bloc Québécois. But for the past few elections, it has been staunchly and firmly a Liberal stronghold. Right now, we're on the campus of McGill University. This is in the riding of Ville-Marie, Le Sud-Ouest, Île-des-Sœurs, another Liberal stronghold. As a matter of fact, you could paint most of the island of Montreal Liberal red. It's when you get off island that things get a little more interesting, a little more dynamic. Other parties are at play. We're talking about places like Laval, Quebec City, the Eastern Townships, and northern Quebec. So again, a lot of dynamic political forces at play in this province, Anne-Marie.
A good look at the political scene there. And we know you have more, including an interview with Montreal Mayor Valérie Plante and Tom Mulcair. So we'll stay tuned for that.
Great. See you soon.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.